Well, a number of students and staff from Mohawk Trail Regional School District and Haldimand School District are going to Boston in a couple of weeks. It's all part of an effort to bring more funding to rural schools. Western Mass News reporter Caroline Powers joins us now to tell you all about it. Caroline?
Hi, Dave. Well, the district superintendent says they're calling the event Massachusetts Rural Schools Day on the Hill. Students will be meeting with senators and representatives to talk about the specific needs of rural schools.
Now's the time for us to do this. This will be a real game changer for these communities.
On February 21st, Superintendent Michael Bonaconte will be traveling to Boston with students from Mohawk Trail Regional School District to advocate for more funding in rural schools.
So the purpose of this visit is to increase people's awareness about what's unique about public school in rural settings and what our funding needs are, which are currently not being met by the Chapter 70 formula.
Bonaconte tells Western Mass News the Chapter 70 formula is the state's educational funding formula, and they want to see it change to better factor in rural schools. Bonaconte says the funding they're suggesting is an additional $400 per student, bringing them from $6,500 per student to $6,900.
Mohawk has about 1,000 students. We would see 1,000 times 400, it's $400,000 in increased aid. $400,000 in increased aid is a big change for us. So that would allow us to do things like add more technology support services, add more electives to our curriculum, particularly at the high school. I mean, imagine that we could even think about adding Latin.
Freshman Katie Martin and Lizzie Lynch are two students from Mohawk making the trip to the Capitol.
It's easier for them to support what we're trying to tell them if they can assign a face to the issue.
There should be more like extracurricular, because I think a lot of people leave Mohawk and go to different schools because there's more opportunity for like outside of school classes.
Bonaconte says they hope for change to Chapter 70 by 2020, but they will also be working for continued support through the rural school aid that was established last year by Senator Hines. For Western Mass News, I'm Caroline Powers.